Boy, oh boy, ladies and gentlemen, have I had a week. I have had 2 exams and a lab practical over the past week, which if you don't know, a lab practical is basically just a test in a class that's a lab. And let me tell you, it's been pretty stressful. Yeah, my 2 exams were in my hardest classes, basically. And I am a little fearful for how I did, but we don't know yet. Oh, hey, he's still there. Look at him. I should make a little island for him, maybe. Okay, but basically I've had no time to do any sort of YouTube. Any thinking, any recording, any editing, nothing. On top of studying for exams, I've had to do a ton of homework, which was not very fun. Let me break it down for you. You ready? I'm in 2 labs this semester. I've got my circuits lab, which is electrical engineering, and then manufacturing lab, where we just make stuff, basically. Okay, we're actually moving all of this. Hopefully I can hold everything. I can. How kind. How awesome. Where should we go? Just keep running a little bit, yeah? Oh my god! I have no water bucket. Maybe I should make one of those. Yeah, so each week I have 2 lab memos due, which are like, I have 2 lab reports due. So they're like big, long paragraphs, and they grade sort of harshly, so I need to be pretty like cognizant of what I'm putting on it. Let's try and build a house today. I don't really feel like going to the nether. There's no need for that. There's a lot of trees chopped down. How interesting. Maybe I should make a lumberjack house. Look at this. Look at this. So my lab reports, both of them are due before Wednesday, basically. So I have a really like homework heavy front half of the week. And on top of that, I have a couple other homeworks due, but it's mostly the lab reports that I have a problem with, because it's like you made the lab for me. You know what's in it. Why do I need to do this, bro? Oh my god, my Tuesday, it freaking sucked. I had a lab practical 7:30 a.m. and then in that same class, I had an exam at 8 p.m. They're literally making me mandatory 12-hour day just for one class. Like, what are we doing here, pal? Tuesdays, though, they really always sort of suck. Like, they got me feeling some type of way. Because that lab that day, I guess last week it wasn't that bad because we had the lab practical. Oh my god. Sorry. It was like genuinely could have been easier than a regular lab. Not even could have, it just was. Because for a regular lab day, the work is like too long. It's a 2-hour lab, and I still haven't had a single lab where we get it finished, where we get all of the work done. And on top of that, every single lab I've been in there, get in. Oh my god. Okay, I won't kill that. That's a mother. Oh god. Wait, why is he smart? Why is he smart? No. Not so smart anymore, huh? Oh yeah, on top of that, every single week so far that we've had a lab, so we have to ask for help a lot because it doesn't really explain how much to do, and it's like a whole new thing. Like, we're working with breadboards, which are, I'll put a picture up on screen. I don't really know how to explain it. I really want to find a structure. Really. Oh, this is sort of cool though. Look at this little overpass. Yeah, this is so cool. Oh, shoot. We got the new chicken skins too. Oh my gosh, this is a side tangent, but I think it would be so cool to make a little pin of animals where I can put one for each number of subscribers I have. But I don't know what animal to choose, so I'm gonna leave that up to you guys. Top comment gets to be the animal that I have to collect and multiply to represent all of you. Preferably breedable and possible. Anywho, yeah, each time Oh, there's some melons. Let's grab some melons. Yeah, so we have to ask for help a lot. And each time we ask, every day so far that I've been there, one of the TAs will look at it for a while and they'll help at first, but then they'll stare at it and be like, huh, I've never seen this issue before. Let me go grab another TA. So literally somehow me and my lab partner, he's such a silly goober. We somehow managed to make new problems that these freaking electrical engineers have never seen before. These kids that are like the goats of the class, they're like, oh my god, I don't know what this is. You're cooked, pal. You might be screwed. The world generation on this seat is crazy. Yeah, but basically this class just sort of freaking sucks. And then I never get it done in the time frame of the class, so me and my lab partner have to come back later in the day. It doesn't necessarily need to be on Tuesdays, but we usually just do it as fast as we can just to get it over with. And then after all that, we need to write a whole lab report, which is like what you would expect from a lab class, but I just want to complain about it because I don't really, it's annoying and takes a lot of time out of my day. And it was just so frustrating because I had an exam that day too. Okay, maybe we go mining if I can find a cave. Yeah, but last week was especially busy because obviously the 2 exams made it busy. Had to study for those. I prioritized studying for the first one because I thought I knew less about the subject, which I did. And I felt worse about that exam still. Like, I studied, that one was on Tuesday, and my other exam was on Thursday. I studied for like all of my time before Tuesday on that exam. And then I came out of it not feeling that great, and I was like, man, I really wish I had studied for the other exam I'm about to take. But luckily I was right in my assumption that that exam would be easier for me. I think I was right, at least. I guess I won't know until my scores come back, but I felt like I did better on that one. So we'll see. Is this a cave? I've probably passed up so many caves. Let me get this in my hotbar. I crafted it for no reason. Yeah, so I had all that towards the beginning of the week, and then towards the ending of the week, Valentine's Day was coming up. So I had some gift finishing up to do for my girlfriend, and then we went out on Valentine's Day. I was brainstorming what to wear for like forever, because I saw this rose tie thing, which I did end up doing, but I don't know if mine looked that good. I don't think she could tell it was a rose until I told her. I'll show a picture of it. I took a picture, but I was hoping to do it with a red tie. It probably would have made more sense, been more like easy to understand what it is, but I didn't have a red tie. Apparently, I thought I did, but I even tried going to Goodwill to look for one. Couldn't find it. I asked my dad for one. He had one, but it had like a pattern on it, and I didn't think it would look that good. So I was like, I'm a pass, I guess. So I ended up doing red shirt, black tie combo. But I think it ended up looking pretty good. Valentine's Day was really fun, though. I got to... Well, okay. Let me tell a story. Let me tell you all a little bit of a mishap that happened with Valentine's Day. So we were trying to plan out our dinner, because I took her out to dinner for Valentine's Day, as you do, as you should. So while we were trying to plan, oh, my pickaxe just broke. While we were like still in the planning stages, it was like January, middle of January, basically. I was trying to book a reservation, and all of the places like near where we were looking for were just completely booked. Like, I could not find a single thing at all. The closest thing I could find was like a 9:45 reservation, and Me personally, I don't want to be eating dinner at 9:45. Oh, there's a lava pool. Hey, we could go to the nether, maybe. I don't really want to, though. Maybe I'll make camp around there, but finish telling my story first. Whoa, horses. Yo, let's go. Okay, wait, let me sleep so we don't get jumped. Yeah, the closest thing I could find. Oh my god, there's a witch over there. Don't look at him. Oh no, I looked at him. Wait, no, I'm cooked. Oh, I'm so screwed, bro. Yo. Get away. No, I'm dead. I should have placed water. My stuff is so far. I suck at this game, bro. Genuinely, what is happening? Oh, I'm so screwed. Okay, we're gonna speedrun getting our items back. And I guess in the meantime, I'll keep telling the story. Yeah, basically, I kept looking around at places. I was like, okay, surely I can find somewhere that's not gonna be booked to the brim, like somewhere decently nice, right? And I kept searching around for a while, and I found this one place in the city that we were looking at. It wasn't booked like almost at all. It had some reservations taken for like 7 p.m., but we could get one for 7:30. I did not see this last episode. We might just have to do a little restart. We didn't have that much stuff anyways. But look at this. There's I think a village. All right, we might have to start fresh. Yeah, so I found this new place. Didn't have anything booked. I was like, oh my god, we finally found something. I looked up the images of it. I was like, this looks, it's maybe not the most preferable, but I think it is fancy enough for a Valentine's Day dinner. So I told my girlfriend and I booked us a reservation. And then a week later, I was talking with my friend about where he might be planning to go for Valentine's Day. I was telling him about my plans, and then I looked up my reservation and I realized I booked the reservation in a different state. Like, it was a town by the same name that's in a whole different state. And I looked at that and I was like, oh, so we may not really have a plan for Valentine's Day, huh? Because I was telling him, I was like, oh yeah, we don't have a reservation. We don't have one, no. We got a reservation in a different state. Yeah, we'll go there, I guess. Like, bro. So basically over the weekend, I ended up driving like 6 hours just because of the round trip to each other's colleges, and just an hour there and back for dinner, which that was okay. That's all right, especially because the there and back, I was able to drive with my girlfriend and I wasn't like alone and getting sleepy, so I was able to just talk to her the whole time, and it was nice. The drive there, you know what? The drive there was pretty fun too. I listened to some good music. Daniel Caesar has a new album that it's not very new anymore, but it dropped pretty recently, I guess, this year. Don Tolliver just dropped. His album wasn't my favorite on first listen, but I've re-listened a couple times and it's grown on me. I quite like it. Brent Faiyaz also just dropped. I was really excited for that. It was a little bit underwhelming for me, but I haven't listened to it that much, so maybe it'll grow on me some more. A couple of the songs are really good though. I just don't think they were all like amazing. I'm a big fan of him, so I don't think they were all like as standout-ish as the rest of his songs. And also, Baby Keem is dropping soon for the first time in like 5 years. I'm so excited for that. Okay, I think that may be it for today's episode. I did unfortunately die and lose all our stuff. So next episode, low-key, let's just lock in for materials. I've been story timing. We gotta get on our grind, okay? We gotta do that. But yeah, guess what, guys? Today's a Monday. Tomorrow, I gotta wake up at 6:30 to make it to my 7:30 lab. It's 12:30 right now. I'll catch you in the next one.